Hey guys, and welcome back to another brand new solo leveling video. And yes, finally after more than a year without any good news video related to this particular series, I finally take the initiative to actually make a series for this particular anime, which is the solo leveling anime season 2. And yes, I'll be talking about how good the stuff are for the upcoming episodes of solo leveling season 2. And the main reason why I choose to do this is because I just realized that they revealed the stuff list way before the episodes actually air, so that is pretty good. So without further ado, let's just get straight into the stuff list. Alright, so here is the stuff list for episode 5. The storyboarder, episode director, and the layout director for episode 5 will be Kento Toya, while the chief animation director will be only one, and that is Tomoko Sudo. Well, there will be quite a few number of animation directors, and they are Yu Saito, Akane Hirose, Raku Nishiki, Hisashi Higashijima, Tomoko Katasho, Utsushi Usui, Mitsuaki Hori, Takaaki Tanabe, and Hirotaka Tokuda. In total, there will be one episode director who is also the storyboarder and the layout director, and one chief animation director, and 9 animation directors for this particular episode. Alright, first of all, 9 animation directors is quite an amount. It's not something that is very much good. It's not a good sign to begin with, but as far as I know and as far as what Chroma Fire on Twitter actually said, this has been a thing since the late season 1, and obviously not every anime will have the healthiest production, and this is the same case for solo leveling. Solo leveling doesn't really have the healthiest production in A1 pictures. I mean, like, that is not really surprising. A lot of other anime doesn't really have that much of a healthy production. It's very hard and it's very rare to find an anime with healthy production whatsoever. So they pretty much need as much manpower as they can get to complete this particular episode. It's not really something that is very much new. 9 animation directors is quite a big amount of animation directors, but it's not something new, so let's not get too worried about it. Now with that out of the way, let's talk about the episode director, who is also the storyboarder and layout director of this particular episode, Kento Toya. Storyboarder, episode director, layout director, Kento Toya. Kento Toya is a quote-unquote seasoned animator and director known for his dynamic storytelling and attention to detail. He has previously worked on popular series such as SAO and also 7 Deadly Scenes, where he contributed as animation director and key animator. Fun fact, this is also his directorial debut in solo leveling as the episode director for episode 5. Unfortunately enough, I haven't really watched Sword Art Online. I can't really tell how good the director actually is, but seeing some clips, seeing how he handled some action scenes, I would say that it looks pretty great. So if there are action scenes in this particular episode, I am pretty positive that it will look amazing. But what I can say is the fact that SAO's fan really love how he actually handled the series. I'm pretty sure he worked on the Civilization series. I'm not sure which one, there's too much, and I don't really have any time to actually care about it. But yeah, as far as I know, Kento Toya is a very, very talented director. I would say that we can actually have a pretty high expectation for this particular episode. I mean, like, I'm not really expecting something insane because I don't think there will be action that soon yet. But yeah, I would say that this particular episode will definitely be a step up compared to the latest episode. Next up, Chief Animation Director Tomoko Sudo. In Solo Leveling Season 2, her role as Chief Animation Director involves overseeing the animation quality and maintaining the visual look of the character so that it doesn't go off model. And she has worked on a lot in this particular series, and she is also the main Chief Animation Director for Season 2 of Solo Leveling. I would say that with the main Chief Animation Director joining in this particular episode, the amount of correction will be pretty large and resulting in a much more defined and much more polished look of each of the characters so that it doesn't look jarring or out of model. So yeah. Next up, we have the animation directors. I don't think I will be able to go through each of those, but let's just go for a few. We have Yu Saito, that has worked on Attack on Titan and My Hero Academia, Akane Hirose that has worked on Demon Slayer and Jujutsu Kaisen, Raku Nishikimi also worked on One Piece and Naruto, Hisashi Higashijima has worked on Fullmetal Alchemist Brotherhood, Tomoko Katasho has worked on Fairy Tail and Black Clover, Atsushi Usui has worked on Bleach and Tokyo Ghoul, Mitsuaki Hori has worked on Hunter x Hunter and Sword Art Online, Takaaki Tanabe has worked on Gintama and Blue Exorcist, while Hirotaka Tokuda has worked on Mob Psycho and One Punch Man. Alright, so the question comes to this. There are 9 animation directors, so what are their jobs? In a recent interview with Karin Omura from My Dearest Friend Nokotan, they actually did mention about something related to what does an animation director does. To sum it up, in the entirety of this particular article, they say that the animation director's job is to make sure the character in each scene match the character charge. Wait, is it Court? Is this not Chief Animation Director? Well, Chief Animation Director does it for the entirety of the particular episode. You could say that Chief Animation Director will be correcting Animation Director's cut, and Animation Directors will be correcting the key animator's cut so that it doesn't look off. So let's just take an example. A key animator submitted their work to animation directors, and the animation directors will be correcting animation or the character that looks off model, while the chief animation director will be supervising the character design as a whole in that particular episode to maintain the consistency of that episode. So in short, animation director will be handling cuts that were individually sent to them, so they are being given works separately, which is why having a lot of animation directors doesn't seem to be the best idea, since there are going to be a lot of inconsistency because there are a lot of directors with different type of correction, which is why chief animation director will come in and do the final revision. So yeah. So is it correct? Does this mean the animation directors are not allowed to do any cut in the anime? No, they can do cuts in the anime, which is why I am looking forward to see one person in this particular animation directors list, which is Mitsuaki Hori. This particular person has worked on Solo Leveling before in episode 12, Solo Leveling season 1, and no, their cut isn't really the best in that particular episode. There are some scenes that stand out more than theirs, but yeah, I am looking forward to this particular person's cut, hopefully. Overall, I would say that this particular episode should look much better than the previous one, which is the latest one that we got. And overall, I do think that this particular episode will definitely have a bit more, I would say, hype. I'm not really sure what is happening in this particular episode, but I've seen some stuff related to how the cliffhanger will be and such, so I am pretty hyped for this particular episode because I've heard lots of good things about episode 6, and they are saying this will be the quote-unquote cinema before the cinema. So yeah, I am looking forward to see whatever is happening in this episode. So yeah, those are basically it. Thank you very much for watching this video, and I hope this video actually helps you guys understand more about what is happening behind the scene of Solo Leveling Season 2. Thank you very much, and I will see you guys in the next Solo Leveling Good News video. Goodbye.